The bicycle has a history that goes back about 600 years and is quite different than the bike as we know today. Many major innovations have dramatically transformed the bicycle's form and features over the years. Earlier models had two wheels, but no way to steer and even required a running start. This video highlights both major milestones for the bicycle as well as smaller innovations that show the evolution leading up to the modern bicycle. In 1418, Giovanni Fontana also built a four-wheeled bike with rope connected by gears to the wheels. Then in 1790, Comte de Sivrac invented the cellar for having two wheels and a seat but no steering or pedals. Then Dries invented his Laufmaschine in 1817. Carl von Dries patented this design in 1818, which was the first commercially successful two-wheeled, steerable, human-propelled machine, commonly called a velocipede and nicknamed hobby horse or dandy horse. It was initially manufactured in Germany and France. The concept was picked up by a number of British cartwrights. The most notable was Denys Johnson of London announcing in late 1818 that he would sell an improved model. The first mechanically propelled two-wheel vehicle is believed by some to have been built by Kirkpatrick Macmillan, a Scottish blacksmith, in 1839. A nephew later claimed that his uncle developed a rear-wheel drive design using mid-mounted treadles connected by rods to a rear crank, similar to the transmission of a steam locomotive. In 1858, pedals were added to the Laufmaschine. It is unclear who did it first, Pierre Micaux, his son Ernest Micaux, or Pierre Lamont. Frenchman Eugene Mayer is now regarded as the father of the high bicycle by the ICHC in place of James Starley. Mayer invented the wire-spoke tension wheel in 1869 and produced a classic high bicycle design until the 1880s. Clement Ader was granted the first patent for rubberized wheels in 1868. Unicycle was invented in 1870. English inventors Browett and Harrison patented early caliper brake in 1876. In 1878, George William Dennisdown Scott and George Henry Phillott patented the first practicable epicyclic change speed gear fitted into the hub of a front driving bicycle, and the first foldable bicycle was made by William Grout. Harry John Lawson invented a rear chain drive bicycle in 1879 with his bicyclette. It still had a huge front wheel and a small rear wheel. Detractors called it the Crocodile, and it failed in the market. In 1880s, the adult tricycle was invented and offered a dignified alternative from its high-wheeled counterpart. John Kemp Starley, James's nephew, produced the first successful safety bicycle, the Rover, in 1885, which he never patented. It featured a steerable front wheel that had significant caster, equally sized wheels, and a chain drive to the rear wheel. John Dunlop's reinvention of the pneumatic bicycle tire in 1888 had made for a much smoother ride on paved streets. In approximately 1898, Mikael Pedersen developed a two-rider tandem version of his Pedersen bicycle that weighed 24 pounds. The Lockar was invented in 1924 by Charles Mochet. In 1933, cruiser bikes were made and sold by Schwinn. In 1979, Joe Breeze creates a mountain bike. In 1989, the Sanyo and Cal electric bike is released with nickel-caladium batteries, which is a big advancement for lead batteries, and Michael Cutter develops what is considered to be the first pedelec, an electric bike where pedaling causes the motor to assist the rider. In 1991, the Conference bicycle is invented by Eric Stoller. That's all for today. See you in another video.